management and support in labor. The first question is on contractions, right? So question was, how are the contractions monitored? And then quite similar, one of our viewers asked, how painful is labor on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah. Which one should I start with?
Contractions and how they're monitored.
Okay. Yeah. So contractions start very mildly and increase as labor progresses. So the more mild they are, the more you're likely in the latent or first stage, going into the active phase of labor. So contractions, how we monitor them is you will notice that a midwife or whoever is attending to you will place their hand on your abdomen and then note for contractions for about 10 minutes. So when they are noting how many come in that 10 minutes, for how long do they last. Yes, so that's how we monitor contractions, to know if they are mild, moderate or strong.
Okay, so essentially the strength of the contractions and how many contractions can be monitored with a palm.
Yes, that's putting your abdomen on your hand on the abdomen and noting the following I just said.
All right. Is there any other way they can be monitored?
Technically yes, but apart from that, no.
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 All right. I thought you touch more on, okay, let's say a woman finds herself in the labor ward and then they have to now start strapping this.
Yes, that is why I said technically. So
you don't want to talk about the CTG? Not for this.
We don't often use it.
Okay.
Unless in circumstances where we are suspecting fetal distress, then would use it to monitor the fetal heart and the contractions.
All right.
But ordinarily, in most cases, in most of our facilities, we do it manually.
All right. Okay, great. And then the other question was how painful on a scale of 1 to 10.
I wouldn't want to grade it according to me.
Yeah.
So I would say each person reacts to pain and experiences pain at different levels. What might be very painful for me might not be painful for you, but ordinarily labor is quite painful. Yes.
Okay.
So I wouldn't want to give it a scale, but it's quite painful.
Yeah. Okay. And so in regards to pain management, the next question is, what is provided in government facilities? What should a mother expect to find and what should she be given?
Okay. So in our government facilities, when you come in labor and we assess you and you're in too much pain, so if you are below 4 centimeters, we'll give you pethidine. If you are 4 centimeters going up, we can give you pethidine because that will cause fetal distress. So we are likely going to give you Panadol and maybe Backrubs and yeah.
Okay. What is pethidine?
So pethidine is one of our strongest painkillers that we have in the facilities.
Okay, and do you want to comment on epidurals in government facilities?
So for epidurals, in our government facilities, I personally have never seen it either in training or in service. So I don't think any government facilities will have epidurals.
Okay, so could you explain to us what kind of support midwives offer mothers during the process of labor and maybe even antenatally?
Okay, so antenatally, we'll always tell you what is expected you in labor, what you need to do, what we expect you to carry for the baby liet and all that. So in labor, when you come, the first thing is mental support. We'll explain what stage of labor you're in, and either if we'll keep you in labor ward or take you to maybe an antenatal ward where we'll monitor you. So from there, we'll also explain about the importance of breathing through the mouth. That actually eases the contractions and the pain. From there, we'll also talk about, instead of you lying down on the bed the whole day waiting for the time when we tell you to push, we'll actually advise you to be moving around your area. That actually even helps in the progression of labor, because scientifically it is proven that when women walk around their area or they are not sleeping throughout, the baby comes down quickly and labor will actually progress a bit faster. And we'll also talk about food. It is believed, for the fear of the poop, women don't usually eat when they've noticed that labor has started. So that will actually prolong labor if you do not have energy it will prolong the labor. So we also encourage our women to eat and be well hydrated, so that when that time to push comes, all that energy that they had reserved from not throwing themselves at the floor, not shouting, unnecessarily screaming, and the food they ate, all that energy that was conserved will be put to good use when it's time to push.
Wonderful.
Yes.
And then there's something that was asked about husbands and partners being allowed in labor ward.
Okay.
Are they allowed?
Unfortunately, no. So reason why we currently do not allow partners or support persons to be there during labor is our facilities do not give enough room for privacy. So I can have this woman here on this maybe cubicle, in the next cubicle there's another one, in the other cubicle there's another one. So if we allow support persons or partners, we are exposing other people's nakedness to other men. So to avoid that, we don't allow them, but would prefer to have either the husband or whoever support person they have just nearby, so that in case we need them for something, we'll call upon them and then they aid us in that way. But no, we do not allow. But ordinarily, the woman is supposed to have whichever support person they would prefer to be there. Yes.